Hey, what's going on everyone, it's the Chess bringing you a new video on Duel Links today, and today we are looking at a Dragon Ball Z deck, as I called it. It's a Venus deck with some dragons, and the whole point is to get your Shine Balls and your Kuribohs in the grave to summon your dragon, aka Shenron. It's a fun idea, really powerful deck, and before I showcase it and tell you all about this deck, I'd like to shout out this guy on Twitter called Jason. He tweeted me and Darmin, Shady Penguin and Guns Blazing this morning saying this deck got him from Silver 3 up to Plat 1, hope you like it. And I saw this deck and I'm like, that is actually a really cool looking deck, and I wouldn't mind trying to run something similar, because everybody knows I love my Venus decks and this one looks really cool. I can't believe no one's thought of the idea to throw the dragon in the Venus deck, because it's pretty easy to get the Shine Balls in the graveyard. You just need to get a few dark types as well and you're sorted. Plus it count, I'll just go into it in a second. So yeah, shout out to Jason for giving me the inspiration and the deck idea for today. So let's go over the deck real quick and then I'll jump into some battles in King of Games for you guys. So here's the deck. Here's the big boss of the deck. It is Dark Flare Dragon. I got 2 of them. I did have like 6 of them, but I sold quite a few. And you only want to run 2 anyway. It's a 5-star, so you can just tribute one of your Shine Balls off to get it onto the field, or tribute one monster, so it's not that hard to get out. Or you could special summon it through discarding a light and dark monster from... No, banishing a light and dark from your graveyard to special summon it. So it's pretty powerful. So he's the main beta, because Venus decks are really good, but they're even better when you have a beta in there, because they're using all the resources to get rid of your Shine Balls and your Venus, and then you just bring out your big boss and they've got no resources left to deal with it. So we're running the 2-sphere Kuriboh just to get the dark in the graveyard and control the field a little bit more. Obviously we're running the 3 Venus, the main staple of the deck. 1 Dark Witch. I would run more, but I didn't really focus too hard on that banner. I just got what I needed from the banner and dipped. But if you do have more Dark Witches, I would run like 2 to 3. And obviously we got the 3 Shine Balls in Glossy because it's cool. And we're running the Order to Charges, so you bring out your Venus, bring out your Shine Balls, Order to Charge the stuff on the field, the 3 enemy controller to control the board. We're running Eliminating the League because this deck is spell heavy. Well, there's quite 6 spells. So you can discard a spell, destroy one face-up monster from the field, pretty powerful. Also running a Magic Drain, just in case we need to get rid of like a Soul Exchange or anything really bad. I was going to put in an Eliminating the League, but I didn't think it was necessary, so instead I threw in Windstorm, just to control the board a little bit better. This deck still is not like 100% complete. There are some changes that I still want to make, I just don't know what the changes are yet. So yeah, let's jump into some battles and show this deck off. It is a really cool deck, and I love my Venus decks. They're I just love Venus decks. So let's see what we do and see who we face. So Dre Dog facing Dre Dog with his Joy Wheeler. So he's gonna have Storms and stuff like that most likely. It probably might be a Blue Ice variant, because I always bump into Last Gamble Blue Ice variants. And this starting hand is really strong, so we're gonna keep it. And straight away we can just get the Venus on the field. We can activate. Oh yeah, and I should have said I'm running Restart, just so I can get the best hand as possible at the beginning of the match. I prefer it over the Switcheroo. It's just the way I like running this deck. Let's throw this one into attack. Let's live dangerously. And throw this face down. So if there's no way that you can counter this right now, next turn we can tribute summon one of our Shine Balls for the Dank Flare Dragon. And then we're in pretty good shape. That's why I love Venus deck so much, is because if you get control over the board first turn, it's pretty hard for your opponent to win. Because right now, we have control because of the Order to Charge and the 3 monsters on the field. So it's pretty hard for him to get over it. As soon as he ends his turn, I'm probably going to Order to Charge right now, just to destroy his face down. Let's get rid of this. Target his face down. Let's see what it's going to be. So he's... oh, a warrior deck. I can respect that. So as you can see, we pulled out Order to Charge. Order to Charge. Turned into Sean Connery there. So let's summon this Shine Ball into defense mode. Just to be safe. Even though we summoned it from our hand. Oh, he's got something activatable in his face down, so that's pretty cool. And we'll tribute this right now, just to get it out on the field. We've still got the other Shine Ball for the auto charge, so we're in pretty good shape. And we're about to do a lot of damage if you can't counter it. And that's game. See, this deck is powerful. Because we went first and we took full control over the board with the Shine Balls, the Venus engine, and an order to charge. It's so difficult for your opponent to get over it unless they somehow destroy your order to charge. And the fact Harpies are receiving that nerf, this deck's just going to be even more powerful. And I think when the ladder resets, I will most likely try and climb the ladder with this deck because of how cool it is. I love my Venus. I love Venus decks so much. I've hit King of Games before with Venus, but that's when Venus just got released and it was just really, really powerful. And that's back when Sleight of Hand was really broken. So you could just keep swapping out cards. So here's another person. Seto. So dragons, let's do this. Hopefully we can start out with a Venus, that'll be pretty powerful. Venus and Order Charges. If you start with them two cards, you're in really, really good shape. Ooh. We got the Venus engine, but we don't have any spells or traps, so I should have clicked yes. So I'll just throw the Witch in face down then my turn. I should have clicked yes, that was a mystical play by me. But we'll see if we can pull the game back. If we pull not Order to Charge, we're in pretty good shape. But we needed to take control of the board early. But he puts the face down, so that's okay. Can we get an Order to Charge? Oh, another Shine Ball, that's not good. So what we'll do, we'll just summon... I'm just hoping that's not a Windstorm that he's got. It's taking him a while to figure out if he should activate his back card right now, so I don't think it is a Windstorm. And you always want your Shine Balls in your deck, not in your hand. You never want to be playing with your balls. You never want your balls in your hand. There are going to be a lot of ball jokes. So let's summon this into attack. And then we'll flip the Witch as well. It's just with this deck finding out the perfect method. Like, throwing White Elephant's Gift is pretty powerful into the deck, but I'm not too sure about that. I might attack with... Yeah, I'll attack with the Witch first, just in case it's a 4-star Ladybug. Oh, it's Gravekeepers. We could easily beat Gravekeeper deck if we did, like, restart our hand and manage to get an Order to Charge in a Venus. Because then we'll have full control of the board. Yeah, White Elephant's Gift is usually seen quite a lot in Venus decks, it's just I don't think it's suited for this deck, I'm not too sure. I might find a way to fit it in. I also, at first, put some Whiptail Crows in my deck, but I don't think the Whiptail Crows belong, I'm not too sure. I might go back and add like one Whiptail Crow, because it's a normal dark monster, so it could work pretty well. And now he's gonna... oh, he's going for the Venus. But we're in pretty good shape, he can't attack this turn. Now he takes control of the Witch, probably? Oh no. Yeah, he takes control of the Witch and then tributes the Witch for the Chief. Completely destroying my field. And the fact we got all the Shine Balls as possible in our hand is really, really bad. I still think we can pull it back though if we pull another charge. Hey, let's see if we can pull it back. So we summon this. We'll activate this ability. Throw this into defense mode. Let's pray that he doesn't have a Sphere Creeper on his hand. Let's get rid of that Chief. I should have just thrown all my balls into attack. And now... let's activate this. Let's get our last ball onto the field, why not? Then we will take out his Recruiter. He'll probably grab a Recruiter from his deck to add to his hand. If he adds a Chief, we know that he has another Soul Exchange, and we'll probably lose from that. We'll see what he does. Because I play Gravekeepers quite a lot. Yeah. So he grabs the recruiter. I play Gravekeepers quite a lot, so I know the plays. He might have the double summon, so we might see the double summon. If not, he's just going to throw a recruiter into face down defense. It will be the smart choice. If he puts the recruiter in an attack and attacks one of the shine balls, we know that he's got something on the back row that can damage us. So he just throws it in defense. And there's the double summon. Into Oracle. If we pull him over to charge again, that'll be pretty cool. Oh, into a chief. So this turn he can actually do some damage to us. And we didn't manage to pull any Kribos, so if we pull a dragon, we might, I don't know. We just need to make sure our next cards are good. So there's the Oracle. Yeah, no matter what, I don't think we can take out both of these monsters next turn, so he's definitely going to get out the Oracle. I think this is just a loss, guys. All because of that starting hand, though. Oh, I just messed up the screen. Apologise for that. There we go. So we can survive for one turn, I think. Let me just... Yeah, we can survive for one turn. I misclicked straight at the beginning. I should have reset my hand. We would have been in way better shape. Because Venus decks are all about controlling the board and controlling what monsters get put onto the field. And he's going to keep that Oracle in his hand. Which is pretty scary. I'm just trying to think what card can get us out of this. Like, we could summon him right now, but he's just gonna get his Oracle out next to him, so that's pretty scary. And we can't special summon it because we got no Kuribo. Like, I need to add another Dark Monster to the deck, I think. Like, one extra Dark Monster, but I don't know what it should be. And I will probably see an enemy controller, and yeah, death. Or he might just allow it to die just so he can get his Oracle out. Use Oracle's effect to sack us directly with 2k and end the game. Is what we're probably going to see right now. We'll see. It's the best play that you can make. And it is the play he is making. So this duel was a mistake on my behalf. I lost this duel myself by clicking the wrong button at the beginning. And the reason why he got his Oracle to his hand is he can tribute his Oracle right now for the Chief. No, he got the Chief to his hand so he can, yeah, do this. I love Gravekeepers are powerful as well. I love any deck that can spam the field with monsters really, really fast and it overwhelms your opponent. And I've noticed that I lost connection, but that's usually happening lately where you lose connection just as you're about to lose, but it doesn't change the odds of what's about to happen. But yeah, I love decks that spam the field and overwhelm your opponent, and like I said, Mako's becoming one of them decks, which is really, really cool, because people are just building the Mako decks around the Shark. Hammer Shark, so you can just spam the field with loads and loads of water monsters and just go absolutely crazy. One of my friends, Shady Panda, he managed to hit King of Games today. I think he was like gold 5 and he just like blitzed to King of Games in 1 hour with a Mako deck. So let's see what we're gonna get. I think this deck might work against Toons, I'm not too sure. It'll work against Toons if we can get like the freaking... Ooh, this hand is awful. Let's reset that and hopefully not get Shine Balls in the hand. That's why Switcheroo was so powerful with this deck. I guess that's a little bit better. Would have been a lot better if we went first. We'll just see what happens. He might even be running 3-star Demote and getting the most out of it before it disappears forever, because nobody's going to be running it. Yep. Dark Magician, maybe? Because of the mat and the sleeves. If he gets the Dark Magician on the field and doesn't have Champion's Vigilance down, I'm definitely going to Enemy Controller, take his Dark Magician, and then order to charge his Dark Magician and destroy 2 of his monsters at the same time. But that doesn't look like the case right now because... Ooh, we got a Kuriboh. That's not bad. I'm going to attack into his face down, even though it's most likely going to be one of the Gate Guardian Beast things. He's got something he can activate right now. What's he planning? No, I don't think he can activate Champion's Vigilance if his monster's face down. So we'll get both of the bulls onto the field. And even if we like pull the dragon, we'll be able to tribute a ball, take control of his monster, and then tribute it for the dragon. I think I actually might find a way to add to Elephant's Gift, White Elephant's Gift to the deck. I might run 2 Enemy Controller and 2 White Elephant's Gift maybe. Still experimenting with this deck, but I got a feeling this deck can't be something special. Let's attack into his face down because we're crazy. So it's a Joan. But we have the sphere in our hands, so we're in pretty good shape. There's a Legion. I'm going to Spear Kuriboh this. And I'll let one of my Shine Balls die. And because I just turned Toddle off, there was something you could activate during the battle stage, so that's pretty scary. So we pulled an Enemy Controller. I might actually try and lure out what he has in the back row. I'm going to do it. What I'm going to try and do right now, tribute my Shine Ball, take control of his monster, and then tribute his monster to take control of his Joan. So this went through. This allows him to get a normal monster to their hand, which he chooses Dark Magician. Right, let's see if we can go for game right now. I'm going to leave Joan in defense, just in case it's a Windstorm. I think that's the best play. We'll see what happens. Have we got lethal? Oh, yeah, the one card. I didn't want to say Enemy Controller just in case it was the Enemy Controller. So he's on 400 health. If we pull an Order to Charge next turn, I think we're in pretty good shape. We'll see what he does this turn though. If all he can do is attack, we're in pretty good shape. So he goes in for battle. He's going to attack the face up, yeah. What we're going to pull? Enemy Controller. It gained 2,000 life points, so that's pretty scary. So we activate. I think that's a Champion's Vigilance you put down. I don't think that's anything too special. Let's tribute this, take control of his Joan, and hopefully go for game. Yeah, it's game. He just rage quit. We did it, guys. Whew. Just non-stop enemy control taken. I don't think we saw any of our ordered charges that game. That was a pretty good game, actually. If I don't say so myself. So there's the win. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this this showcase, this deck showcase. I really do enjoy Venus decks. I think they're really cool and fun. If you do have 3 Venus, 3 Shine Ball, and 3 loaded charges, I know it's a lot to take in, but if you do have the recommended cards, I would try building this deck or building something similar and testing it out, and just let me know the results, because they are a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, it really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.